When you think of keyboards and digital pianos, acoustic pianos, even jet skis and motorbikes, Yamaha's name will always be in the mix. From their CFX Grands, their flagship montage workstations, their DX synthesizers, and far beyond, Yamaha have really paved the way for a lot of different musicians in the industry. More recently, their CP range, their YC, their Modi X range have proved to be popular, functional, professional tools for keyboard players alike, from classic piano players all the way through to proper synth heads and everyone in between. However, these have always been extremely professional, premium builds, packed with features, really high quality, and often tailored to a specific kind of player. The YC suiting a more organ-focused player, the CP for the classic piano and keys player, and of course the Modi X for people who love to play about with synth sounds. But what if you just wanted a one-size-fits-all keyboard that you can take out with you and gig with? One that takes all of the above and takes the best bits and puts it into one machine, that is easy to use in challenging environments, that's extremely portable, and most importantly, something that is more affordable. Well, enter the brand new for 2023 Yamaha CK range. The CK range is an all-encompassing keyboard for every type of player, someone who wants a bit of a one-size-fits-all instrument that is affordable and portable. We were lucky enough to have Mike and the Mechanics keys player and Yamaha artist Luke Juby come down with a very early edition of the keyboard to give us a demo and answer some of the questions that we might have when it comes to the brand new Yamaha CK range.
So this is the new Yamaha CK, and we've got the 88 here, and we've got the 61 behind us. So it's like the sort of stage keyboard. It's in the same family as the CP and the YC if you played those, coming in like probably the younger brother. But yeah, brand new out, great for your organs, your pianos, your electric pianos, but also a bunch of other sounds as well. So it's got AWM2, which is the classic sample type stuff. But then it's still got all the great sounds. So you've got the U1 piano, which I love in the CP, and the CFX Grands, and all the like 73 RDs and all those ones that people will know from other products and stuff. And a ton of extra effects and everything as well. Works very similarly to the CP and the YC in the sense that you've got 3 sections which you can turn on and off, and they're completely programmable, so you can have your piano and your electric piano, but any sound you want on it, and bring them in. You've got your volumes for them all, and each one's got dedicated effects as well. So you can come down and turn on effect 1, effect 2, but that's just for what I've got here at the moment on number 1. And if I turn on 2, then I've got different effects here as well, and then some master effects as well. So it's really quite powerful as well. Okay, as you can see, you've got the 88 note here, which is the same key bed as the Modi X8. So it's weighted, and so it's lovely to play for pianos and stuff. So if you're going to be like more of a piano player, pianist and stuff, then the 80 note is what someone's going to be looking for. But then they've also got the 61, which is actually a new key bed as well. I think it's called the FSB. But I was playing it yesterday, and it was very playable, very nice. Still got some weight behind it without being not too light. But yeah, brand new key bed from Yamaha, and yeah, it feels good. Over here, you've got the controls for like the rotary speaker and stuff. And then as you can see, moving in here, we're very much moving into the tone wheel organ sort of type thing, where you can see the drawbars, and these control the different harmonics of the organ, and then, as you've seen on some of the old sort of like classic things that's been modelled on, you've got the chorus or the vibrato options that you've seen on certain models, and then percussion, which adds that So adding the percussion. Gives you that little attack. Yeah, and as you move along, what we've got is the 3 sections that we can turn on and off. So they're your 3 parts, and you can like put these either over the top, layer them. You can split. So we have like a split point with A and B here, and then C here, or we can go A, B, and C. So we can have 2 split points, and it's completely programmable. So I can just say I want like 1 split point here, and I want another split point here. So that's really handy if you're in a certain key, because sometimes on some keyboards you can only go to a certain point, but if you're in a key you go, oh, I really want my F sharp, but the next split point's the G, then you have to go another octave up. So it's really handy on that stuff. And then as you can see, we've got 10 categories here of pianos: electric piano, organ, brass and wind, guitar, you can probably see it, strings, pads and leads, perk, like, you know, chromatic percussion like marimbas and xylophones probably, and then a few others, that sort of like weldy instruments and stuff. And then we've got the choice of making it mono and poly, unison, which is great. Let me find a sound here. So unison, rather than being mono, you can stay in poly. And what it does is it just chucks the same sample down, but you can detune it and you can pan it and stuff, and so it gets a great effect. Like, so just a nice DX7. Add unison on, it's almost that chorus effect, you know, because you've got more than one of the sounds spread around a bit. Detuning, I love detuning stuff. the more the merrier. Actually, we're playing it on the U1, which is this lovely upright piano sample that they have. And as you can hear, I've got the unison on. So it's still nice. Turn on the unison on, and it sounds a little bit honky-tonk. I'm in a pub and all of these, you've got master effects or you've got insert effects, and you've got 2 for each one. Well, 2 inserts here. You've also got the drive, which will be either your rotary speakers or chucking it through overdrive and distortion, which will work great on things like the electric pianos, like the tines and the reeds. With that. You can really change the sound up there. Also on this one, you've got dedicated knobs for both cutoff and resonance, and also attack and release. So you can really muck around with things. Attack and release would be great on the pads. So you could have, let's say we've got a pad on, so we can change the cutoff straight away, get to it. But we also might say, actually we want the pad to come in later, so or come in immediately, and I can change the release time as well. Yeah, then moving on, we've got choruses, flanges, phases. You can see all the different things there, I guess. And as you say, like there's 2 effects for each of the sections. And then master effects of delays and reverbs. Also equalizers, which you can choose to be on just the safe patch or overall. So it's coming in under the YC and the CP, sort of like, but it just sounds great still. So I sat there mucking around with it the other day, and there's even functions on here that aren't on the CP, and like where you can hit a backing track. We can put the backing track on the top key, for example, or the bottom, and you can choose, and then you can like play. And it's got Bluetooth in it now, so you can play stuff through it, like other backing tracks, or even if you just got it at home. It's got inbuilt speakers, which other things haven't, which means that it's an option just to turn up into a room and practice with a singer without having to bring extra speakers and things, and those can turn on and off. But then it's got all the same sort of functionality of being a master keyboard, so you've got 4 zones. It's got all the ability of making a foot pedal control anything I want. So any of these things that, if I want cut off on one pad, I can have it here. If I want this to be on a rotary, I can do that. Another great thing about it is it's incredibly light. So this one is, the 88 comes in at 13.1 kilos, and the little one behind me is like only 5.6. So that's a proper, and you can get a little gig bag with little shoulder straps on it, and you're away. Looking at who this would be aimed at, this would have been, when I was a kid, I would have killed for this, because it's got all the sounds that I wanted, which is the organic. I'm kind of more of an organic player, like with the tines and the reed sort of pianos, electric pianos with brand names, and like pianos. And so if you're playing sort of pop music or rock music or soul or jazz, it's got all those classic, like the organs where you got actual control of the like the drawbars and stuff as well. Also the Pro that wants to go somewhere light, that doesn't want to pick up something that's 20 odd kilo. I mean, yeah, some of the big guys are like 20, 18, 20 kilos. Really handy, fits across the back of my seats in my car. Yeah, so I would say between anyone that's lucky enough to learn on it to a full-time professional moving stuff.
So there you have it. That was the brand new Yamaha CK 61 and 88 keyboards. They're affordable, lightweight, giggable, they sound great, they feel great, have Bluetooth functionality, and they're also battery powered. Honestly, I think Yamaha have absolutely nailed this. There are going to be so many keys players out there that just want something that doesn't break the bank. And the CK range is certainly perfect for that. Anyway, what do you guys think? What is the biggest challenge as a keys player that you face when trying to play live? Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you so much to Luke for coming down and giving us an early sneak peek of the keyboards, and thank you guys for watching as well. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to see more things like this, and we will see you very soon.